Lulu's Boutique, and today I'm going to show you how to make your very own boy LOL doll. So the supplies you'll need are an LOL doll and accessories. I would try to find the most boyish accessories you can find. Like I was able to find a little tuxedo top that went with, I think, the vampire LOL doll. You'll need a pointed tool like a toothpick, a skewer, or I used a wooden clay tool that I have. You'll also need some sharp scissors, a glue gun, acrylic paint and paint brushes, and a matte sealant to seal in the paint after you paint your LOL doll. Before we get started, just a quick tip: when you're going to choose your LOL doll that you want to turn into a boy, I would look for one that has a hairstyle that looks pretty similar to a boy's hairstyle, just to make it easier on yourself. So our first step is to remove the doll's eyeliner and lashes. You could do this by grabbing a toothpick, a skewer. I'm using my clay tool. It's just like a wooden stick with a pointed end. And you're just going to scrape away at the paint and just keep scraping, keep scraping. You don't want to scrape too hard because you don't want to ruin your doll, but this can take a little while, so go ahead and just scrape away until it's coming off. If you have like a baby wipe or a wet paper towel handy, just so you can wipe off the paint as you're scraping it off, just so you can see how far you're getting and how much more you need to scrape away at the paint. Okay, just kidding. It didn't take me 3 hours, but it did take me about 10 minutes to scrape off all the paint. And once you're done scraping off the paint, the next thing we're going to do is alter your doll's hair to look like a boy's haircut. I could have kept this little piece on the doll. It's just, the hair was a little longer than I wanted it to be, so I decided to cut it off. If you decide to cut off part of your doll's hair, like pigtails or a ponytail, just take some sharp scissors, cut whatever you want off, and then you're going to go ahead and fill it. And we're going to fill whatever we cut off with hot glue. So if you choose a different doll to alter and you are cutting off like the ponytail or some pigtails, just go ahead and follow what I'm doing with this doll and apply it to whatever doll you chose. So next you're just going to take your glue gun and fill in the hole that you made from cutting off whatever part of the hair that you cut off. I just took the glue, put it in, would let it dry a little bit, add more glue. I found that it wasn't filling enough of the space, so I just took that piece of hair that I cut off and I put it back into the head. Since there was already glue, it just held on to that piece of hair, and it allowed me to not have to use as much glue to smooth out the part that I cut off. So once you have that piece back in there, you can just use your glue gun to fill in whatever you need to fill in so it's not as noticeable. We're going to paint over all of this, so you just kind of want to have a smooth surface so it's not as obvious that you cut off a piece of the doll's hair. And I would just let it sit for a few minutes after you are done filling it in with the glue, just to make sure the glue is hard and dry. is dry, you're going to pick an acrylic paint color that you want to change your doll's hair color to. We decided to cover up the bright pink hair with a teal green, and it took a few layers of paint to cover up the pink. So I believe we have about 3 or 4 layers on this doll's head. And it's really important that you let each layer dry before you start a new layer of paint. So you could either have like a blow dryer handy and just blow dry between layers, or you can just take your time and let each part dry before you start a new layer. And now that the doll's hair is dry and done, we can go ahead and start on thickening up the eyebrows. So I just took the tool that I use to scrape off the eyelashes, and I am using black paint because my doll's hair is black and green. You can use whatever color you'd like, but I went with black, and I'm just lightly going across the eyebrows to thicken up the line. Since their eyebrows are so thin and dainty, we just want to make them a little bit thicker and more similar to how a boy's eyebrows would be. And the next thing I did was I took a peach, it was like kind of like a peach mustard color paint, and I painted over the bright pink lips. I just wanted to mute out the brightness of the doll's lip color. So you can choose any color, like anywhere from a peach to more like orangey nude color, just to tone down the lips. Next, I started in on the clothes. Since I already had a tuxedo jacket ready for the doll, I just decided to paint on some black pants. So I just took my black acrylic paint and a paintbrush, and I painted over the doll's legs and feet to look like pants. Once his pants were dry, I decided to start on the shirt. I decided to go with a silver undershirt. I didn't have white paint at the time, so I just decided to make his shirt silver, and it wasn't really going to show anyway since the tuxedo top is going over. I just wanted to paint a little t-shirt on him, and that's what I did with the silver. So luckily in our LOL doll accessory closet, I was able to find a pair of sneakers. I thought sneakers would be so cute with a little tuxedo, so I just went ahead and painted over the pink soles and made them black, and I left the blue rim on the top of the shoe. And here is our our finished boy LOL doll. How cute is he? My son was so excited to finally have a boy LOL doll that he could play with alongside my daughters. And I think he just came out so cute. Look at this little tuxedo top. Ah, I just love the tuxedo with the sneakers. I think it is so adorable. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments, and feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks.